So we are discussing question from GATE 2017 from electronics. It is from the subject digital electronics from topic sequential systems, and it is based on finite state machine. So it says that a finite state machine is implemented using D flip-flops A and B and logic gates as shown. So these are two flip-flops which are given to us. This is first flip-flop A, this is second flip-flop B. This is a NAND gate. This is a NAND gate. This is an XOR gate. This is an XOR gate. Okay, so this is NAND gate, this is XOR gate. These are gate which are shown in the figure. Then it says that the four possible states of the FSM are QA, QB equal to 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0 and 1, 1. So as usual, there are two flip-flops, so there can be four possible states of the FSM. If there were three flip-flops, then there were 2 to the power 3 equal to 8 possible states of the FSM. So this is as usual. Then it says that Xin is held at constant logic level throughout the operation of this FSM. Now what it is saying is that this Xin is held at a constant voltage level. Okay, so we have to assume that Xin is constant throughout the operation of the FSM. Then it says that FSM is initialized to QA QB equal to 0, 0. So this is the initial state, it is given to us. If not given to us initial state, then we have to take the initial state as 0, 0. But in this question they have given us the initial state. So and clock after a few clock cycles. So it says that this is initialized to 0, 0 and clocked. Then after a few clock cycles it starts cycling through. So now it gives us four options. It starts cycling through all of four possible states if Xin equal to 0. Then option B is 3 of the 4 possible states if Xin equal to 0. Then option C is only 2 of the 4 possible states if Xin equal to 1. And option D is only 2 of the 4 possible states if Xin equal to 0. So we have to find what are the states which are possible for Xin equal to 1 and for Xin equal to 0. Okay, so we will take both the options one by one. But first, let us determine the next states. Let us determine the next state. So, if I have to write here, so I am writing it here. I am removing this part because it is of no use for us now. So, I am writing it here. Okay, so QA next state. This is QA and the next state of QA. QA next state. QA next state is equal to, so this QA is connected to D and this D is connected to XOR gate, and the two inputs of XOR gate are QA itself and QB. So QA next state is equal to QA present state XOR with QB present state. Okay, this is the first equation. QA next state is equal to QA present state XOR with QB present state, where PS and PS are the present states and NS is the next state. So QA next state is equal to QA present state plus QB XOR QB present state, because this QA is the output of this D flip-flop and the input to this D flip-flop is XOR gate, output of this XOR gate, and the input of XOR gate are, this is QA, this is QB and this is QA. So QA QB present state XORing after going through the D flip-flop will give us to the QA next state. So we have determined the equation for the QA next state. Then QB next state. So QB is again connected to is the output of the second D flip-flop. So if I have to write QB next state, QB next state is equal to, QB next state is equal to QA present state. It is the Q is output of this D flip-flop and the input to this D flip-flop is QA present state and X in, and given to a NAND gate. So QA present state dot X in bar. QA present state dot X in bar. These are the two equations. Now we will form the state transition diagram. So I am writing it here, QA, QB. These are the present states. These are the present states. Then X in, then QA, QB. These are the next states. Okay, these are the next states. So these QA and QB are the present state. This Q and QB are the next states. So we will have four inputs: 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1. And first I am taking for x in equal to 0. First I am taking for x in equal to 0. So this is the table. Now from the table see the present state and find the next state. So QA next state is equal to QA present state XOR with QB present state. So QA present state is this, QB present state is this, and QA next state is this. So QA next state is equal to XOR of these two inputs. So 0 XOR 0 is 0, 0 XOR 1 is 1, 1 XOR 0 is 1, 1 XOR 1 is 0. This is the QA next state. So these are how we determine the next state for QA. Now we have to determine the next state for QB. So QB next state is QA present state dot x in bar. So QA present state dot x in and bar. So 0 and 0. If we dot this, then it is 0 and its bar is 1. So again 0 dot 0 is 0 and its bar is 1. Again 1 dot 0 is 0, its bar is 1. Again 1 dot 0 is 0, its bar is 1. So these are the next states for QA and QB. So if you see here, then if initial state is 0 0, initial state is 0 0. So next state can be 0 1. Next state can be 0 1. So initial state is 0 0, next state is 0 1. Then when initial state is 0 1, next state is 1 1. Initial state is 0 1, next state is 1 1. Then initial state is 1 1, next state is 0 1. So again after 1 1, the next state is 0 1. See, for initial state 0 0, next state 0 1, 0 0 0 1. Then 0 1, next state is 1 1, 0 1 1 1. Then 1 1, next state is 0 1 0 1. This is the x in, we do not have to see in, we have to see this next state. So 1 1, the next state is 0 1. So for 0, so when x in is equal to 0 and we have initialized this circuit to 0 0, then only two states are possible, 0 1 1 1 and 0 1. So option D is correct. Option D is the correct option. Only two of the four possible states are possible if x in is equal to 0. Okay, so we have already got the answer, but let us verify the answer for x in equal to 1 as well. For x in equal to 1 as well. So I am verifying the answer for x in equal to 1. So QA next state do not depend on x in, so it will remain same. So 0 0, next state is 0 0 1, next state is 1 1 0, next state is 1 1 1, next state is 0. QA next state do not depend on x in at all. Only QB next state will change. So QA next present state dot x in and bar. So 0 1 1 dot 0 is 0 and bar is 1. Then 1 dot 0 is 0, bar is 1. Then 1 dot 1 is 1 and bar is 0. Then 1 dot 1 is 1 and bar is 0. So these are the next states for QB. So now let's draw the state transition diagram for this as well. So if present state is 0 0 and input is 1, if present state is 0 0 and input is 1, then it will go to 0 1, it will go to 0 1. Okay, now it is 0 1, present state is 1, next it go to 1 1, 0 1 1 1. Then 1 1, 1 in 1, so it goes to 0 0. So when it is in present state is 1 1 and input is 1, then next state is 0 0. When present state is 0 0, input is 1, next state is 0 1. So present state 0 0, input is 1, next state is 0 1. Present state is 0 1, input is 1, next state is 1 1. Present state is 0 1, input is 1, next state is 1 1. So when x in is equal to 1, when x in is equal to 1, then three states are possible. So in option A it says that all four possible states if x in equal to 1. This is wrong statement because only three states are possible if x in equal to 1. Then in option C it says only two of the four possible states if x in equal to 1. So option C is also wrong, and we have already seen that only two of the four states are possible if x in equal to 0. So obviously option B was wrong. So our answer had already come when we checked for x in equal to 0, but we verified for x in equal to 1 as well. So when input x in is equal to 1, then only three states are possible: 0 0 0 1 and 1 1. So our option is, the correct option is D, only two of the four possible states if x in equal to 0. And if this was the MSQ question, if this was the MSQ question, suppose this was MSQ question and the option B was given as three of the four possible states if x in equal to 1, three of the four possible states if x in equal to 1, then we had to tick this as well if this was the MSQ question. But this is just the MCQ question, so only one option was correct and it was given for x in equal to 0. So I hope you have got how the options will change if the questions become MSQ question. Okay, this was the MCQ question because in GATE 2017 they were not asking MSQ questions. Okay, or they were only asking MCQ questions, but now they are asking MSQ questions as well. So you have to check for both x in equal to 0 and x in equal to 1. So we checked for both x in equal to 0 and x in equal to 1. So I hope this question was clear to you. If you have any doubt, you can post your comment in the comment box. You can post your feedback also. Please share your feedback if you want to suggest any improvement. Thank you and best of luck for exam.